Hi, this is Bruce Eien again. This is the shallow cross play in the high-low outside linebacker concept. This was a big play that everybody runs now today. Also, it was kind of not invented, but basically the one that brought it to precedence was back in the late 90s with Purdue. They were just killing people with this, and then it got to the point in the 2000s pretty much where everybody has this part of their arsenal. Alignment-wise, the H is going to be on the hash so he can run the dig. They line up in their normal wing set so that he can cross. And then X is going to run his post from about the inside of the number so he doesn't cross the hash. So this is kind of the spacing we need for the play. Like I said, it's an outside linebacker high-low read. We're doing a 2-1-on-1 read on the outside linebacker. So the guy's dragging across, reading this guy. Got a dig behind him, and he's got to decide which player he's going to cover. We also have a free safety high-low read in the same play that we can run. We can just tell the quarterback, run shallow, but read the free safety. And then he reads him from the dig to the post. So anytime we get these free safeties trying to, maybe rob this dig, we've got a post over the top type play to come back at him. All right, the rules. The called receiver, so in this play we just call it shallow, so it would actually be Z shallow. And he runs the drag, and he drags across and reads the outside linebacker across the formation. The receiver on the same side as him runs a post or a corner. How do you determine if he runs a post or corner? If he's inside here, he will run a corner because we want to influence this safety out of the play. If he was out here wide, we would run a post to influence that safety out of the way. First receiver on the other side of the formation runs the dig route, and he becomes part of the read here with the drag. And then any other receiver on the other side runs a post or corner, same deal. If he was in tight, he'd run a corner to influence the safety, or if he's wide, he's going to run a post. So those are the rules for the play. You can actually run this play to any of the receivers, and then those rules will come into effect with everybody else running what they need to run. All right, the first route is a post route from the X. He's got to break at 10. He wants to run at 20. He wants to try to get behind the free safety. We want to put the safety in a bind, and we want to try to keep him from coming off on the dig. We don't want to cross the hash either because we don't want to run across and get caught up in all the mess. This type of stuff, if we can keep him on this side of the hash and we can get behind him, we can influence him. 12-yard dig route. First thing he's going to do is if the will linebacker or the outside linebacker vacates, like takes off for the post or comes for this, he's going to sit in the hole and wait for the ball because he knows that the quarterback is going to come to him. If there's a zone, he's going to settle and try not to come across the formation because what we don't want to do is we don't want to get that Mike linebacker involved. Because if the Mike linebacker can take away this dig and this Will can take away this, then they've got us on the play. So what we want to do is we want to try to stay over in this area so that we keep the high-low on this Will backer and not allow him into the picture. And then definitely if he's being chased man-to-man by this guy, he needs to run across the formation. Most likely he's not going to get the ball because he'll be a secondary type thing because if it's man-to-man, the Z is going to open up here in the flat, and that's who we want to get the ball to. Other side, 20-yard corner route or post route if he was wide. Same deal, he just wants to run it, get to 20 yards, he wants to break at 10. We want to influence his strong safety out of the pitcher. Okay, on the drag route, it's a 5-yard drag route. He reads the weak side linebacker, outside linebacker. If he runs across and he looks and sees that the linebacker has walled off on the dig route, then he's going to run and catch the ball over here in the flat. But he has to be aware that this corner in a cover 2 trying to rob him. So he might want us to slow down, but if this guy vacates, he wants to get in this area and look. If he runs across and this will linebacker is looking for him, he needs to get open. He can sit in a hole so that he gets between these two backers. He can run across. He can do whatever he needs to do to make sure he doesn't cover him. But if he is being covered by this will linebacker, we're definitely going to the dig. So, but just in case, they run a thing where he's crossing and the will linebacker covers him and the free safety jumps him and the quarterback's not ready to throw the post, he has to get open. But he needs to, as he's running across, determine how he's going to run his route off of that will linebacker. All right, the QB reads. He's going to look for the drag first and second to the dig, and then if the free safety jumps that dig, he's definitely got the post over the top. Or if he sees that free safety cheating up right now, he knows he's got that post. But he wants to look here and read. Because a lot of times what's going to happen, because of this vertical route here, the wheel backer usually is going to wall it off, and he's going to basically, run with this guy to 10 to 12 yards. This route opens up. You hit it now. Easiest read in football. If you get this guy not knowing what he's going to do, get this guy this ball and let him run. The only time you're really not going to throw this route is if this wheel backer just says, right now I'm coming to hit him. And if he comes to hit him, then definitely take your time and hit the dig behind it. But it's a great play to isolate this guy. These guys usually are not defensive coverage type people. They're there to make tackles because they're linebackers, and it's a great way to exploit them in the pass coverage. All right, when we do the free safety high-low, if we get this free safety that wants to jump this, or if we need a big play, we're going to do a high-low on the free safety, and he's going to look at the dig the whole way. And actually, he's going to come back and watch the drag so we can influence this wheel backer and then just hit this play. But knowing that we would call this play when a free safety is trying to rob this, he's going to look the free safety to 1, and then he's going to throw to 2. So this is just another option off this play to take care of defensive type things that they're trying to do to stop us. All right, the shallow options, these are some coverage issues and some ways we take care of them. If the free safety is going to jump the dig, then we're definitely coming right back to X post. And we're going to say, hey, run the high thing and hit the X because free safety's jumping. So look the free safety to the dig, hit the post behind him. Another one we can do if the free safety's jumping this type of the dig route is just have him run a post, and when he tries to run it, run across his face, and we'll hit him across the middle. Just another option to take care of this. Gives us a nice double post look here, and it's just another way to take care of a free safety that's trying to do things. If we get a corner who wants to jump the shallow, so maybe this is their coverage where Will's going to drop, take care of the dig, corner's going to stay in the flats in a hard corner type look and take this shallow cross, and this free safety is going to jump back to the post. One of the ways we'll take care of that is we're just going to run shallow X corner. And so while this corner is going to jump this, we're going to run a corner route, and that's how we'll take care of that that type of coverage, because it's a one-on-one route, and he's going to beat the free safety because the free safety is expecting him to run a post, or boom, going to make a move, and then get to the corner. Some variations we run off of this, like I said, we can run this play to anybody. So if we run X shallow, way the rules were, X, the called guy, goes across, first receiver on the other side runs the dig. He runs something vertical. He could run a corner route here. I think a wheel route is a little bit better because it's a little bit more of what he's used to doing. And then the inside guy would run the post. Same thing out of H shallow. Same play, just we're switching it to the other side. He's now running the shallow, and he's running the wide. And you've got some also options you can use with the running back to do this. I'm just running these plays as a base thing, and then you could add the running back. Like you can add a running back swing right here or a wheel, other stuff like that. But these are just some other options of how we call the play. Y shallow, he's coming across. Nothing changes other than these two. It's pretty much the same play as these shallow, just these guys change responsibility. My name is Bruce Eien. My email address is eien@aol.com, EIEN@aol.com, and I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions. Thank you.